What to do when God says not yet? Have you ever felt like your life is stuck in a waiting room? You've prayed, believed, done everything you know to do, and still silence. No doors are opening, no breakthroughs, just not yet. It can feel confusing, even painful. But let me encourage you today. When God says not yet, it doesn't mean no. It means He's preparing something better, or He's preparing you for what's next. Waiting is never easy, especially when your heart is longing for something deeply. Maybe a job, healing, a relationship, or a new beginning. But God is not ignoring you. He's working behind the scenes in ways you can't yet see. Think about Joseph. God gave him a dream that he would lead and have great influence. But before that dream came true, he was betrayed, sold into slavery, and thrown into prison. It looked like everything was going wrong. But in reality, God was using every step to build Joseph's character and position him for a greater purpose. Genesis 37-50. When God says not yet, He's often saying, I'm still writing your story. Trust my timing. Imagine planting a seed in the ground. You water it, care for it, and wait. You don't dig it up after a few days, just because you can't see anything happening. You trust that growth is taking place below the surface. The same is true in our spiritual lives. Just because you don't see visible results doesn't mean God is inactive. Isaiah 60:22 says, "When the time is right, I, the Lord, will make it happen." That's a promise. If it hasn't happened yet, it's because the time isn't right. But when it is, you won't have to force it. God will open the door. During seasons of not yet, it's easy to feel forgotten or frustrated. But this is where faith grows strong. This is where God invites you to walk by faith, not by sight. 2 Corinthians 5:7. Think of David, anointed as king when he was just a boy, but it took years before he actually sat on the throne. In the meantime, he faced battles, betrayal, and even ran for his life. But he held on to God's promise, and when the time was right, it all came together. You may not understand the delays, but God is using them to shape your heart, deepen your trust, and prepare the way. Nothing is wasted. You're not stuck. You're being set up for something greater. God's timing is not a punishment, it's protection. He sees what you can't. He knows what's ahead. And He loves you too much to give you something before you're ready, or before the timing is right. Psalm 27:14 says, "Wait for the Lord, be strong and take heart and wait for the Lord." Waiting doesn't mean doing nothing. It means staying faithful, staying in prayer, staying hopeful, even when nothing changes. That's the kind of faith that pleases God. So what do you do when God says not yet? You keep showing up. You keep praying. You keep praising. You keep trusting that the same God who made the promise is faithful to fulfill it. Don't let the waiting shake your faith. Let it build your faith. Let it draw you closer to God. His silence is not His absence. His not yet is not a rejection. It's a redirection. Today, choose to believe that God is good, His plan is perfect, and His timing is always right. The wait may be long, but the blessing will be worth it. Hold on, your yes is coming.